Drag X Drive got a release date, and in this video, I'll be going over all the information that got released alongside it, as well as what this means for the future games in 2025. I'm just gonna say it, guys, I called it. This video came out about 3 weeks ago, and this basically me predicting the 2025 lineup for the Switch 2. And look where I put Drag X Drive. Drag X Drive alongside the Switch 2 edition of Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, both in August. And this makes sense. I'll get into that in a little bit, but this information got revealed to us in Nintendo Today, the news app by Nintendo, where they announced that it comes out on August 14th. The second week of August. And one thing that also got released alongside this is the pre-order and the price. This is going to be a digital only game and only be 20 bucks, which is honestly a great surprise, because with the whole welcome tour situation and that being $10, I honestly kind of expected this game to be $40, but I'm glad they're pricing it at a solid 20, because I think this is a $20 game. If you guys also didn't know, Kirby and the Forgotten Lands Switch 2 edition, which is plus Star-Crossed Worlds, comes out basically the last week of August, being August 28th. Now, it is very interesting because these are very small games. They don't have a punch to them. I don't think they're gonna actually make too many headlines. I think Drag X Drive will probably be in the public sphere for about maybe a week. And the same thing with Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. Going back to my predictions, I also predicted that Metroid Prime Beyond would take up the September slot, and I think I stand by that. But with both of these games being pretty small and also on either end of the month, I could definitely see maybe Metroid Prime Beyond fitting somewhere in the middle of August, especially because we had that mess up about the Metroid Prime Beyond being out now. So that led me to believe that it's actually coming out pretty soon. But I think that would be definitely a packed month for August. The only reason why I'm kind of advocating for Metroid Prime Beyond being in August is because I feel like we need a Switch 1 game out, because they're not forgetting about Switch 1 game, at least for this year and next year. So I definitely think that we should be getting one pretty soon, because we're not getting one in July or August. So that would just be in September for, Metroid Prime Beyond, which is getting a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 edition game. But I think I'm sticking to September, because if they have two small games in August, it gives a lot of the third-party games more time to catch up in sales. I think right now, Nintendo is taking a lot of the market share when it comes to just Switch 2 games as a whole. I went over this in another video, which you could check out in the top left, top right corner. Sorry, basically talking about how the third-party games aren't meeting the expectation of the developers and publishers. And it's kind of obvious for me, at least. Most of these games are ports, and not a lot of people are wanting to double dip and rebuy a game, especially for the Switch 2. A console that probably isn't as powerful as where you already own the game originally. It's that plus the whole game keycard situation, which we'll get into in another video. And that Nintendo is honestly just taking up the whole market share. If Nintendo games are 80 bucks and people really want to play them, like Mario Kart World, no one's gonna really have enough money to buy another game after that, at least for another month. So having two small games, one is basically DLC for an existing game, and the other one being a $20 multiplayer wheelchair, I'm not gonna say tech demo, tech game, it leaves a lot more room for third-party games to shine. And also it gives me a little bit of a breather from all the news. If Nintendo doesn't add any major titles like Metroid Prime Beyond or something that they haven't announced yet in August, I think this would be a really great time for third-party games to shine and show what they're made of on the Switch 2, with hopefully some brand new games on the Switch 2 and not just ports. Third-party developers, we want more than ports, and we also want our games on the cards, not key cards. That's about it. Another pretty short video today, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Will you be picking up Drag X Drive? I know I will. I think I'll get maybe like a solid 10 hours of fun out of it. Anyways, I'm GrabTap1, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.